Hey guys, so I'm about to FaceTime my live video. Oh, there goes my phone. I'm about to FaceTime my live video subscribers. I broke the thing that I use to hang on my car so I don't have to hold the phone and can shoot this selfie style, but it's obviously not going to work. So let me grab this phone actually so I can FaceTime them. I'm about to call Tahisha right now. It's hot. Pick up. She's probably not gonna pick up. Hey!
Hi!
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm actually sweating in my car because it's so hot in LA. But you know, I needed that good lighting. So look, so I'm like recording our call, but on this phone.
Oh, that's fine.
Because I'm gonna put this on YouTube and my live video.
You're putting it on YouTube?
Yeah, I am. I just want people to see I actually FaceTime people. So
okay.
I'm gonna put that on YouTube. How are you doing?
I'm good. Trying to graduate on time.
Trying to graduate on time? When are you supposed to graduate?
Next week. No, 2 weeks.
Oh, nice. What degree? You said communications, right?
No, I'm actually public health.
Oh, okay. I had somebody who was communications or something, but that's exciting. What school do you go to?
Regis College.
Okay. Are you liking it so far, or have you liked it?
I mean, I have people to, you know, keep me grounded.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's the worst school ever.
Really?
Yeah, like, they trap you.
Yeah, well, what school doesn't trap you, really?
True.
I was just talking to my brother about that. It's like we both went to school, but we're not even using our degrees, and I'm going to be paying school loans forever, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's
at least I'm not alone.
No, I feel like 90% of the population is like that, which is sad, but it's okay. But thank you for subscribing. Sorry it took so long to like FaceTime and call. I'm still trying to figure all this out.
It's okay.
Yeah. So what advice did you have? I know that it was Summer Jam. Or did you fill out the application?
I'm not gonna do it because the website I was gonna do it for, he wasn't really taking it seriously. So I was like, no. And like they wanted like an outline of what I wanted to do at Summer Jam, so I was like, forget it. Yeah. Maybe next
Do you
time.
have your own website?
Yeah, but it doesn't get as many views, and I know they want like high viewership websites, so I was just like, I mean, maybe I'll shoot my shot and do it. But
I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, to be honest, all these festivals and doing Backstage, it's like really not shit. Like, it's so what you think it is, it's so not like that at all.
Oh, really?
No, like, it's really not. Like, I actually, even though I've been doing it for like 6 years now, going on 7 years, but it's like, of course, when you first experience it, it's cool, but it's like, I would much rather do my interviews in private than do it at a festival, because at festivals, it's just too chaotic. You have media people fighting with other media people to be able to interview someone, so it's like, don't be too down on it because you're really not missing out on anything.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So what specific advice did you want to ask? Wait, can you hear this music in the background? It's not my music, because it's like this crazy. No.
Oh my god.
No, look. I'm at McDonald's, but look. But it's like that car, and they've been playing music so loud. But I was just wondering.
Yeah, it's like fake.
It's some like crazy, I don't know what. But anyway, what advice did you?
Branding, because I've had my site since I was 18, but I've been writing for like sites since I was like 12.
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm not getting as much exposure as I should be.
Oh, I do remember you. Okay, it's because I have different people writing in my chat, so I confuse like which one's which. Because this is my first. I mean, I called 2 other subscribers, but this is like my first FaceTime, so I'm trying to. I'm like, okay, wait. I remember though. You said that you had the site and you're trying to figure out how to build like awareness because you're not getting the views. But wait, how old are you now? 21.
21. Yeah. 21.
Okay, so you've been writing for 3 years. Okay, so. It's gonna sound so funny because you're not gonna expect this kind of advice when it comes to that. Don't worry about your numbers, like in the views, because it's like I started my blog when I was 18 or 19. I was 18, so I was your age when I started it. Even up until this day, like, I still don't get, I mean, I get the views, but once I get some kind of views, I stop because I'm like, oh, whatever. Like, I got views for that day, but it's like, you can't be discouraged by not getting the views because you'd rather have people who actually truly support you than to just have someone go on there just because of one article or something. Like, you want to have an actual core, like, fan base, you know? But, It's not even about the numbers. Like, that's the crazy thing. It's like, you gotta not worry so much about like other people and writing for other people or interviewing for other people, because if you do that, then you're not staying true to what you want to do, and that's not gonna come off genuine. Because for you to ask me that, I feel like, because I've been there, I feel like you're trying to do things to get the views that you think people would be interested in, but it's like, that's why it's not happening. Like, people can only relate to the stuff that's like genuine, and that's why I used to try, I'm like, maybe I should write about news or whatever, or what I think people want to read, but it wasn't working. But once I started writing about like stuff I actually cared about, that's when I started getting the views. So like for you, I know that you said you followed my stuff, but if I started writing about like politics, you probably wouldn't read it, because it's like, that's not me. So it's like, you got to figure out what your niche is. Like, what do you like writing about? Or like, what does your site focus on?
It focuses on all different types of music, but
yeah.
I've always been like, I always loved mixtapes, so
yeah.
maybe mixtapes, I guess.
Yeah. So is that what you've been writing about?
No, I've been writing about like everything.
Okay.
I kind of thought that would be like better to like.
But see, you thought it would be better because that's what like society is so used to seeing. But imagine if you did a website. I mean, there's like live mixtapes and like that, like I don't know, there's like a couple mixtape sites, but they do it where they actually feature the mixtape and you can listen to it, right? But what site is out there that's just specifically just mixtapes? Like, what is it about mixtapes that you love? Is it writing about like how it influences you? Is it the actual sound? Like, what do you actually like writing about?
I like how what artists they're able to like, instead of doing, you know how like what artists they do like a whole album and then they call it a mixtape. Yeah. Versus like, okay, like Tory Lanez, he took like all different instrumentals and made it his own. That's what I like about mixtapes. So is that like, what you've been? So when you write, if you were to write just about mixtapes, what's that one thing you'd want to write about? Probably the sampling. Like the sampling? Yeah, so it's like, why don't you think of a series that's something that hasn't been done before? If your thing's mixtape chick, that's why it was funny. So the people watching this video right now, her username said mixtape chick, but whenever I text my subscribers, I say their name. And I'm like, I'm about to text her and be like, hey, mixtape chick. I feel rude. So I was like, what's your name? And then she told me. But it's like, you can't write for other people. And that goes, I mean, that goes for anything in life. You can't try to do your passion by trying to follow the rules of like what society says works and doesn't work, because that's the thing. If I had done that, I would have never, like, people ask me all the time, why don't you feature like why don't you do news and all this stuff? This is how everybody else gets views. And it's like, because it's not me. Like, I don't, when people hear my name, I don't want them to be like, oh, she's like another music news site. Like, that's not me. Right. And I'd rather have the 10 views or whatever amount those views are for something than to have millions for something I don't even enjoy doing, because then you'll be miserable. So it's like, I think for your website, you should rebrand it in a way where it's like you're doing exactly what you want to do, coming up with those different segments. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be always about mixtapes. It could be other stuff. People always like relating to personal things. So it's like, I think once you do that and stick to what you actually want to do, then you're actually going to get more views, because your true writing and your like emotions is going to come through that than force writing. Like, because you can tell, you know, like when it's forced and when it's not. So it's like, what have you been doing as far as like for social media and stuff? Well, I have my Instagram. Yeah. And then I have my site's own Twitter page. Yeah. Probably not much, really. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's cool, though, that you said you started at 18 and you've been writing since 12. Like, that means you actually want to do it. Yeah. But like I said, I've had my site since 2009, and it's like, do you know what Alexa ranking is? Yeah. Okay, so I'm obsessed with my Alexa ranking. Like, if you saw my planner, hold on, let me cheat. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it in my bag, but ever since 2013 on my planner, I would use a different color pen and write my stats every Sunday, and I still do it till this day. So I have like my Facebook, my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, my Alexa, my YouTube, and every week I update it to see like how much it grew or how much it didn't. My Alexa used to be top 1 million globally and like top 800,000 in the US. You wanna know what that shit's at now? Horrible. It doesn't even rank in the US, and it's 24 million globally. All because
I wasn't consistent. So it's like, I don't have the views. I still get the views like when I try, but it's like, if you keep track of your Alexa too, like it will motivate you, because when you get to that higher ranking, you're gonna get excited. But my biggest advice for that is once you start climbing on Alexa, like keep going, because I always stop like whenever I move up a rank, and like that's why my site's just kind of like but yeah.
Okay, so my site, like, it has music, because the way it's set up, it has mixtapes and albums on the top, and then it has Freestyle Friday, but a lot of people aren't participating in that, because I love freestyles too, and I was trying to get more people to do that, and then I have Boston artists, because I'm from the Boston area, but I'm from Massachusetts, and then I have videos. So should I take out the music? Because I used to always post new music like other sites do, but I'm not
Yeah, you gotta do... Okay, you like the mixtapes. You said for the freestyles, so what's that process? You just ask people to, is it like write a freestyle, record a freestyle?
Yeah, you do a video freestyle over instrumental I choose, and then I choose a date of when the deadlines are due. And if I choose yours, then I send out an email blast, so 130 stacks of your record, and then I get you like placements on sites.
So why don't you do something where it's like, sorry, this guy was like, so what if you do okay, if you still want to do freestyles and you like freestyles, why don't you try a different approach with the freestyles, where it's like featuring other freestyles that are already being pushed on the internet of up and coming artists? Because then it's like those artists will like want to reach out to you, be like, oh, like she has a Freestyle Friday, like I want to be on that. And by the time you get enough people going on there, people are going to want to be featured, where they're just submitting their freestyles rather than you giving them the instrumental, because maybe they can't come up with a cool freestyle because the instrumental is too hard for them. But if you say, hey, can you just send me any kind of freestyle, I think it'll give you more submissions, because it's like, it's less work. People are lazy. Like that's just like what it is.
So true.
They're so fucking lazy. Like it's so I would try that. I think if you like freestyles, try that route first. Like do those two things and then see how that works out.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to think. So mixtapes, albums, freestyle. What was the last one? Boston artists.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's something like, I'm trying to think of something personal you can do that ties in with music. Whether it's like music motivation, like every Monday, or so you know what I mean, like something like that.
Like, I can do like an editorial, like, oh, like, I don't know, 5 songs to listen to when you break up with your boyfriend or something.
Exactly. I would read that, because I love fucking sad music.
Me too.
I could give you all that music, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, that would be cool. Why don't you do like a list series, but it ties to different scenarios, like 5 songs to listen to when you break up with your boyfriend, 5 songs to listen to like when you're feeling yourself, like 5 songs to listen to when, you know, like those different scenarios. That would be really cool, because especially if it's a different, it's not, is it always hip-hop, or is it just any type of music?
It can be any.
Yeah, I think that would be a cool series. So think of like what that series would be called. Like I don't
even know.
You know what I mean, though. You'll think of something. It doesn't have to be like right this second. And then no, I think that alone like will help it. And if you're not worried about like when I started my site, I remember when I was only getting 30 views, but I just kept writing because I just loved writing. And then I mean, because I loved doing it, eventually people caught on. Like the only people who were reading my articles were like my family and friends. But then eventually like that grows, because people will just start hearing about you. So if you focus more on the work and the writing versus how can I get it in front of more eyeballs, like you're gonna get the eyeballs. So it's just like focus like on the actual like craft of it.
Okay. What about interviews?
Huh? Oh, interviews? Like in regards to
like every week I send an interview to like an artist, or like not an interview, but an email to the management. Like yesterday I did Tory Lanez, because I'm suddenly obsessed with Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
But I didn't get a reply, so like I feel rejected.
How did you? Don't feel rejected. They get hundreds and hundreds of emails like every day, and it's like, what was your subject line?
Recommendation? No. Oh, sorry. Interview inquiry.
Interview? Okay. And then what did you put in the body of the email? Budget truck ruining my face then.
I said something like, hi, Sasha Stone. I think his name's Sasha Stone. Hi, Sasha Stone. My name's Taisha, and I'm like, I hope this email finds you well. Yeah. I'm emailing you, inquiring an interview with Tory Lanez. Yeah. For my site. I write for the Rap Fest and Hip Hop Society 87. Yeah. something like that. And like I said something like, oh, it'd be a content interview, so he'd have to email me the questions back.
Yeah. Wait, you sent her questions and asked her to email them back?
Yeah. Well, I didn't ask. Well, like if he could like reply if he likes the questions.
Oh, if you like the question. Okay, yeah. So one, don't take it personally because they just, you know. Two, you got to make your subject line stick out. You know how many emails they're getting that says interview inquiry?
True.
So, like, that's number two. And number three, put your questions in the body of the email because you're just saving time with having to go back and forth. Because if she's
I put in the attachment.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, but I would definitely say the subject line for sure. Okay. And then, you know, like if you have any sample stuff, people like that too.
Okay. Yeah, so, I interviewed Mike Zombie.
Yeah.
So, maybe I should attach that. Okay.
Well, don't attach it now because then you'll be bombarding. But in the future, I mean, it's fine. Like it's, you know, like it's a learning process. Like I didn't know any of this until I actually like went through it and was like, oh, okay, so that's how it works. So like whenever I get emails, so my emails, my inbox gets blown up, but I won't read like general stuff. Like if it says no subject or it just says I could go through it, like, and I won't read it. I'll read them eventually, but the ones that stick out to me, like, someone just emailed me and the subject line was, I just had to let you know. Of course I opened that. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, so, like, stuff like that, or, like, it just, you have to make sure it sticks out because they get so many emails that it's, like, that's what they're going to look at first before they see anything else.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I think that's it.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, definitely try those with your site, and I'll look at it. Just text me the site, and then I'll look at it later. Well, probably not today, but I can look at it later this week and just give you. Why is there a budget truck at McDonald's that keeps coming in and out? No, like it literally has pulled in and out of that parking spot like 4 times, but whatever.
They're trapping.
Oh wait, I want to snap this. I just said I was like I like cannot hold these phones. Hold on. No, I'm literally trying to like juggle 3 phones right now. But yeah, I don't think people think I actually snap or FaceTime people. Let me see.
I know, what the show. I'm like, is she gonna really FaceTime me?
I did. Let's see if you guys can see it. Wait, I'm snapping, but wait, the angle's weird. You can see my shirt in it. No, it's cool though. Like I actually like doing this. Okay.
That's so cool.
Let me see. I'm like, guys, look, I told you I really FaceTime my live video subscribers. Is that weird? She's saying hi. I don't know if you can see it because of the glare, but yeah, live video. Yeah. No, I recorded this whole thing, so I'm going to put it on YouTube.
Oh, great. So now I remember what you said.
Oh, yeah.